Okay, my name is David Barclay. I grew up in Cheyenne and graduated from Cheyenne Central in 1963. Currently living in Longmont, Colorado. A retired engineer. So when I found out about this, I thought this would be a good thing to come to. So I'm married, got 3 kids total. We got a 4-month-old granddaughter.
Congratulations.
That she's probably the cutest granddaughter that's ever been born. I don't know. But, what else?
What unit were you attached to, sir?
I was in the Navy on a destroyer, USS Mulaney. I was an electronic technician, and it was May, June 1965. We were right at 50 years ago when we got over there. And spent 6-8 months doing a lot of Navy stuff. We were attached. We did plane guard for the USS Independence, which was a carrier, and I was 19, and I saw my first dead bodies with the Independence. There was it was a reconnaissance plane, an RA-5 Vigilante that was coming in for a landing, and I understand that the arresting wire broke after it had hooked it, and I was actually watching it from our ship. It was lunchtime, and I was just getting ready to go down to chow, and I thought, there's a dumb kid from Wyoming, I want to watch one more come in. And I remember watching it, and it kind of turned sideways and fell into the water backwards, and then it just blew up. And our crew, boat crew, they had ejected. The 2 pilots had ejected, a pilot and a crew member, and they were both dead. And I can vividly remember bringing them on board and laying them down on the deck. But that was probably the worst part of the whole cruise, was having to do that. But we also spent some time in Da Nang Harbor. And at 65, the Marines had just gotten there. It was fairly new to have Marines there. And we were in the harbor, and we would support whatever operations they were doing with shore bombardment with our 5-inch guns. And then at night, we'd steam up and down in front of the harbor there and, I guess, protect it from something. I don't know. But I guess it was the summer, and rainy season or something, because when we were in the harbor at anchor, every afternoon for a while it would start raining, and you'd see 100 naked guys out on the fantail taking a shower in the rain, and you hope you get rinsed off before it stopped. But fresh water on an old destroyer was pretty valuable, so it was kind of nice taking a long leisurely shower when you could. We had an operation. We were supporting a Marine Corps operation at a place called Quinone, which is a big harbor south of Da Nang. And I don't remember it that much. I remember we got there at night, and it was pitch black, and the water was smooth as glass, and we were barely making steerage way, and there were like 1,000 little fishing boats all over this harbor, with little lights on them. It was like lighting up the whole area. But I found out last summer that during that stay in Quinone, we were exposed to Agent Orange. Shit. I'd say I don't remember, but a friend of mine is a radarman. He says he remembers watching the plane spray it. And in 2004, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And like I say, last summer I found out that I was exposed to Agent Orange and that prostate cancer is one of the approved diseases. So, I applied. I hadn't even talked to the VA since I got out because I never had any problems, and I didn't realize that I'd been exposed. And so I applied to the VA for benefit. And I'm getting a small monetary benefit. There's nothing medically they can do. So, and they presume that it was caused by the Agent Orange. There's no way to actually prove it, but I'll take their word for it. Even though probably edit this part out. I don't know, but Monsanto told everybody it was safe, and I think they were lying then, and they're probably lying now. But I don't know. That's probably the worst part about the whole thing, and I didn't even realize it at the time. But it's over and done with, and we'll just kind of go from there, I suppose. But it was quite an experience, and I don't know. I was glad to get out at the time, but by the same token, I'm proud of what we did. So, really, this whole welcome home thing that they're putting on is just top notch stuff, and I really appreciate what they're doing.
You guys definitely deserve it.
Thank you.
You really do. And I found myself telling everyone this actually today, but I really appreciate everything that you did. If you didn't do it, it paved the way for me to be able to do what I do and what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really do. I appreciate everything that you did, sir. I greatly appreciate that. Is there anything that you might want to ask, or
no?
Is there anything else you might want to say, sir?
No, I think the Coast Guard's getting shortchanged a little bit. There was some Coast Guard action there too, and I got some good friends in the Coast Guard were, but other than that, no. I think given what we know now, there were some mistakes made, but the people here, the veterans here, they got drafted or they joined, and they did what they needed to do, and can't ask for more than that.
Can't.
Lost some really good friends. But that's kind of one of the things that war does. So, but I'm proud of what we did, and proud of what you guys have done recently, and we keep continuing to kick ass. But I don't know. That's what we do.
That's what we're built off of.
Yeah.
So.